Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Kongo, where we're going for the African Power achievement under the current patch. So, of course, I already have this, I have all of them. We got this one way back when it came out. It was really difficult at the time. But, oh. Pedro, why did you die? Okay, 2,000 guys. I think his name was Pedro, wasn't it? I'm not making things up. We've got the crocodile. That's worth something. Okay, not making a lot of money. But we're running a +2 advisor and 2 +1 advisors. We're near our force limit. We're not at it. Denmark. Really, Denmark? We're going to invade you someday over this insult. You think it's over, but it's not over. We will not forget this, Denmark. We probably will. We probably will forget this, but for now, we're going to claim that we won't forget this, Denmark, so you better stay on your toes. Make you into our subject and force you to become fetishist. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, benign neglect. Where's this? Soyo, that's over here. It's probably producing more taxation. So we're going to tax it. Some of this stuff is going to take a while before we can drop the autonomy, so we probably won't do it. Okay, I think we've dropped the autonomy as much as we need to. And one strategy would be to become Catholic as soon as we see the Europeans arrive, and then flip over to Protestant. You're just jealous. You're just jealous of how great we are. Screw you guys. Yeah, so that would help us get, if we flip to Protestant or Reformed, probably Protestant for settler growth. That would help us embrace printing press. Yeah, I wonder why Kill was doing so well in military tech. That's got to be ahead of time. At least for their region of the world. Nope. Gotta take that top one. I should stop hitting our admin power. We need to get up to 5. And we're not going to get any more colonial range until we get to 7, so I think we're going to save up Diplo points for getting ideas. Unless we get near our cap, then we'll have to spend down a little bit. We got nothing super exciting, and we can't change our government type to anything that's really good. I guess we get tribal despotism. Get less money from our vassal. It costs us 100 admin, but lowered unrest and minus 10% core creation cost. I probably should have gone with that at the beginning. Just flipped it over at the first admin that we had. It would have paid for itself with all the scoring that we did. Okay, who can we upset? I don't want to lose any more. We have to do that one. I'm losing more admin. Because we've got to get to 5. We're going to get this one in 87, so 3 years. Yeah, we'll be able to get to 5. Then we've got to explore the New World. Next, seek their support. Get their admin points. Go ahead and call a diet. As long as they're above 50, I'm happy with them. And these Diplo points we can't get for another 9 years, so I'm going to wait before we pass these monopoly charters off. I can only get their influence up to 45, that's not ideal. Might have to give them a province like this one just to bump it up temporarily, and then yank it from them later. And now we're doing a money. Making a little less money than we were, but still pretty good income. I think it's just the fluctuations of global trade, or regional trade. Doesn't make for the best video when it's this slow. Sorry about that, guys. It'll pick up. If you're watching this and I put up a bunch more, you could freely skip ahead a little bit. Entertain yourself with watching some ads and giving me revenue. That'd be exciting for you, wouldn't it? No, but you could skip ahead, I think, fairly safely. Because we're just getting tech. War advisor. We're going to go for this national unrest guy because that's awesome. We no longer have those modifiers bumping up our autonomy each year, so, or each month for a number of years. Okay, let's get that trade. We actually got that ahead of time. It said 87, or sorry, admin. Still got it ahead of time. It said 87 was when we were supposed to get it. This one's 87 as well, but again, we're going to save these points. This one is 92, so Jake the Careful. I knew great things were destined for him. Not sure how useful the Careful will be for us immediately, but if we can get up to the Benin region and start conquering some stuff. I guess I should call it the Ivory Coast region. We want to take over Benin. We want that trade power, and we want to be able to push up here. Make Kongo great again. That's our goal. Let them preach? No. No. Portuguese missionaries get us prestige and stability. So we'll read this because it is one of the historical ones. Strange men from the north have appeared on our coast preaching word of a new God. These Portuguese missionaries request free access to our people to preach the word of their God and his Son who rose from the dead. Many of our most influential elders wish for us to drive off these missionaries, but their ships and weapons suggest they are a mighty people we might wish to accommodate. They're no great power. They've never been a great power like us. They don't have a golden age to look back upon like we do last year. Oh, you tricky game, you almost got me to upgrade that. But I'm wise to your tricks. Portuguese. No. I think I'm going to let the Europeans colonize all this stuff, and we'll just take it from them later. I don't want somebody like France to take it. But if it happens, it happens. We're going to try getting the Ivory Coast ourselves, though, just because it's an important trade. Lose 10 prestige, or no, we have to lose the prestige. I don't like doing that, but I can't afford to lose those points. There we are, military points. Spent on our military tech. $6 years, huh? Well, we'll be patient. Can't really speed it up unless we shift our focus. But I definitely don't want to do that until we get this admin idea. And somebody might get ahead of us further. I don't know how advanced these guys are. 5. Best one is 5644. Yep. Let's make our merchant guilds like us more. So obviously the people contributing to our neighbor bonus are up in here. These guys could as well. Yeah, I guess these guys. And like Benin and so on. These guys are all Central Africans. They are not. So it is a good idea to leave these guys here and let them develop tech. Particularly if you're going out of balance. Then you can enjoy some neighbor bonuses. Eventually, this will get unified into 1 or 2 nations. And we'll colonize here and take them over. But we've got better things to do than to send a colonist there and keep troops stationed there while it finishes. Once we get our colonists, we need to be snatching up stuff over here and St. Helena. We might as well even hop over to Brazil and then the Caribbean. And why we'd want to do that is to get another cult, get the Aztec cult. They give us plus 5% morale of armies. And we can get that, I believe, off of either the Nahuatl or the Mayans, but we could not get it off of the Incans. And I have done a guide, a short guide on fetishist cults, and it was changed a little bit since they added up some fetishist nations in the Ethiopia area, Waleta, and I'm not sure what the other one is. It's a 1 province minor. It's fetishist. So there's a few things that have changed about it because of that. And they slightly reworked the mechanics. But I will warn you about fetishist cults that if you get the Jewish cult, you will get spammed once or twice a month about an event. If you have an admin advisor, any admin advisor, they'll just send you, like, he's been working on the Sabbath, and the people want you to fire him. And they'll just bug you every month, sometimes twice a month. I reported it, of course. On the boards, let's go ahead and... do we want the clergy to gain any more influence? No, we want... on the side with the merchant guilds, we want them to have more influence. And we'll just give our clergy some money. They'll get over it. Because I want this influence high that... we can take this. Actually, I should have bumped this up first, but... that's here. So in 4 years, we'd have made more money if we would have increased their influence. Let's go ahead and do this right now. It's not going to degrade enough. 931, we're almost at our cap, sadly. Okay, we're going to have to get this level. Even though I wanted to save those points for an idea group, but our only option was tech or development. And we already had neighbor bonus, so got the tech. We want military, or sorry, colonial range from our Diplotech 7 anyway. There. This might not have been the best one to take because we're not maxing them, but we'll do it soon. And there are some people here that still only have 4 in our tech group. But most have 5, and a few have 6. But we'll get caught up. 6 years. And that's with having a 2 in military skill. I'm really enjoying this 6 in diplomatic. Let's go ahead and do this. 50. So we can get a cheaper advisor. We already have a level 2, and we can afford him, so no point in getting rid of him. He's got the attribute we want. We don't really need a natural scientist, so we're going to get 50 admin power. And now we can take that. And we're going to take exploration. We'll fill in the first idea. I have to choose a policy. Right now, with the way that they nerfed global settler increase, I think that 9 times out of 10, this is the best one. If you can't get guys over to your colonies, where you're having to colonize places that have high native aggressiveness, then this one could be the other one. But I can't think of any situations in which I would take this one currently. Things could change depending on the patch and reworks, but currently I think the native repression policy is best 9 times out of 10, and then the other time out of 10 it's probably going to be native coexistence policy. Though your mileage may vary. If we were running colonies, we could get this, but I see no reason to do that. Get that admin. So now we're not that far behind in tech, and we're going to be moving up in tech much more rapidly than anyone else. This is a good reference point. If we hadn't gotten our institutions, he's 355. He hasn't even reached 6 with having a 6 in military. I mean, this guy's young, so they haven't had him for very long, but gives you a frame of reference. Okay, looks like Benin was overtaken by possibly Nupe. And I don't know how to pronounce any of the names of some nations. Did some coursework on the revolutionary movements, national liberation movements in the Kongo, 19th and 20th centuries. I do know some of the names and some of the places here. There are some weird rules, like you never know when it's supposed to be Mbata or Mabata. I am no expert. That is not my region of the world for scholarly study. Let's keep an eye on the time here. 21 minutes. Okay, good. I think we could afford to pull these guys back home, break off 3 of the ships, because we're going to start exploring pretty soon. A couple months. 6 months or something. Okay, we could get this, and we're going to. Of course, we're going to go for the West African Sea, so that we can see these two. Okay, now this one has native unrest, so we're going for here, Sao Tome. And they have a good alliance system. We're going to build up a spy network against them all the same. And we're going to be losing money from having this colony. So gain the prestige. That'll make us more money. And trade. Get rid of aggressive expansion a little more quickly. And give us morale, so I'm all for that. We're in no rush to run off to war, because our military tech is a little bit behind, and they're at 6 with allies. Allies that might not be able to get over to them, and they might get destroyed a little bit by rebels, but still, we have to be cautious. And there's Benin with their glorious elephant flag. That's, or sorry, Dahomey. I was just thinking of the Benin region. Yeah, Dahomey with the awesome elephant flag. We'll let them have a little bit of influence. And I think I'm going to stop here, since we just hit that nice little benchmark of getting our explorer going. So thank you for watching. This has been another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Kongo.